And we're live. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's happening?
What's up? Yeah, Ace. 7:09. Actually, I'll round up. It's 7:10. Wake up. Really, technically, though, Hunter, it's 8:10.
8:10.
8:10. But what
Hey,
is
technically, you're right.
what is time? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No,
we could
I'm gonna
just
save
jump around. We're time jumpers. That's what we are.
Yes, yeah, we're transporters. We're time travelers. Anyway, look, I'm gonna rant more on that in the 8:00 hour. I think that's gonna be better served. Where'd you go, Hunter?
It's like your camera's unplugged. No, it's not.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
I can still hear you. Oh wow, whoa.
Hang on.
Now where you at? Oh, whoa. That was
Wrong
like a
camera.
weird- Oh, wrong camera, bro. Is that better? I mean, I can see you, so all right, we're good. Well, now you just jumped to a different camera. What's going on here, man?
No.
You got camera
We're
one,
time
camera
jumper, bro. See?
camera one, camera two, camera
two.
one, camera two.
Nice.
Anyway, well, hey, welcome to it on a Monday morning. Don't forget, we are streaming. Go find us. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Get on there. I got some fun things to show you. We'll do the starter jacket in sports. So let's do that. But
Okay.
got my headphones back. Look at that. Fresh headphones.
Hey, you should have gotten these, but okay.
These are so much better. All right. These are
They're
so
not.
much better. I don't want the same headphones as you. F you. You think I want the same headphones as no?
Right.
Look, yours are weird and round. Mine are all cool
No,
and
mine
ovally.
are over the ear. No, I'm sorry. Mine are on the ear. Yours
On
are
the
over
ear.
the ear. Your ears
Mine-
get sweaty. Mine don't.
But you know why this is better for me though? Because it
'Cause you
brings
can't
my
hear.
volume down. I can't. No, it keeps it contained. Because otherwise, I'm like, if I do that, I'm like if it's not on the ear, you know. I'm loud already, Hunter.
You're
I need
already
something that you're right.
right.
Right now, take them off my ear. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Well,
So,
keep them on.
so I got this, and then Hunter.
What else did you get?
Diddle-doo,
Well, I can't see.
diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo.
You got a back scratcher?
Back
Look at that
scratcher,
one.
back scratcher.
Nice.
So we've been doing like just a purge of our house. Kiki and I, we're
Yeah.
trimming everything down, right? She comes out of there. She's like, I'm just going to throw this away. I'm like, no, you're not. Back scratch. Look at this. This is nice. This is bamboo. Look at that.
Yours is nice.
Isn't that fancy?
You know what I like about yours?
Huh.
Which sucks about this one? This one's nice because it telescopes,
Right.
you know? But it rotates
Oh,
on
yeah.
itself. So you can't really get the deep scratch with it.
Like
Because it's always rotating.
I can get down to the bone.
Oh,
with
you
this,
can
all
bleed.
right?
You can
I can-
bleed with that one.
So no longer will I have to use my number 2 standardized pencil. Back scratcher. And actually, I'm going to do it right now. Oh,
Do it
God,
with
is
you.
that nice? Oh, dear God. Oh,
That
get
is
the good
nice.
stuff right there. Oh.
Hey, be careful. There was one time where I'm like, I got a scab on my back. Oh, it's from the scratcher.
Then here, Hunter. Then you can do this.
Oh, good God. What are you scratching?
Get down in there nice and
Well, I
deep.
guess I'm
like
never using that one.
back scratcher. No. And lastly, I want to show you this before we move on here and we get to it.
What
make
else
sure
did you
everyone gets-
get?
Well, so with my headphones, I didn't realize it came with the 1/4 inch or the 3/4 inch
Yeah,
jack. Anyway, so I bought some other ones, but they came in a 2-pack in this little baggie. And there's nothing fancy about that. But I understand now why cocaine is the only thing that should go into this, because the laser-like coked up focus of a man trying to get more cocaine is the only person who can open this little bag.
This
It's
little bag, it's
impossible.
impossible to get open.
The only person who can open this little bag is someone geeked out needing more coke. That's the only that's it. The dexterity, the
You-
nimble dexterity
It's
of
when
a
you end up
cokehead.
like airplane bagging it. Ah!
No. But that is
It's a
the
fetish.
that's the only person who can get in it. That's why these are made for drugs. Why they put anything else in them is insane to me,
Yeah.
because no one can get into
Well,
it.
good luck. You're just gonna end up cut. You got scissors over there, right? Just cut it.
I'm gonna have to.
It's not like
but
you're
anyway.
putting that back in the bag for any reason at any
Right.
time.
No, these are worthless bags. This is a drug bag.
It's
I
a
mean,
drug
that's all
bag.
it's for.
Right.
You're telling me you couldn't put it in a normal bag? No. Does this come from the headphone adapter / cocaine factory?
Yeah,
Is that what
it's either that bag or a regular bag, but in the corner and tied off into a
it
knot.
tied out? Yeah.
Right.
Which is again. You talk about nimble fingers. You drug dealers you just tie.
Seriously, though.
That's the tightest little knot.
Hey, If
On
you're
a
ever
sandwich
fishing
baggie.
and you get a fit, your line gets all knotted up.
Mhm.
Who's
Yeah. You
and
get
the
him to
pole
it.
to figure that out? Did you get that knot out?
Get it up. Anyway, all right. So I showed you everything I wanted to show you: headphones, back scratcher, cocaine baggie, and
You're
we'll
ready
do.
to go.
I'm ready to go, man. All set. Second cup of coffee this morning. I am amped up, Hunter.
Well, maybe the second cup isn't good, but everything else over there is pretty cool.
Two-stroke. All right. Anyway, should we do our morning dump now
Yes.
that we're ready to go? All right. You're not gonna get a word in on this one.
Seriously. Second cup already. What time is it? Jesus. That's what you should be drinking right there.
What?
Water.
This is just water. That's all it is. It's
Brown
just hot,
water with a bunch of caffeine in it.
hot caffeinated water is what it is. I'm getting my 2 cups. in. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. Yeah, pump it. This is kind of cool. Archaeologist in Friesning, Germany. The Germans, yeah, unearthed a medieval skeleton equipped with an iron prosthetic hand. The left one, is hollow and features immovable curved index, middle ring, and pinky fingers, all individually formed from sheet metal.
Of course. It's a Terminator.
It's a Terminator. They've been around for a long time. Medieval Terminator. Good.
The Terminator. I've been sent here to protect you.
The discovery shows evidence of early prosthetic technology and medical know-how that dates back to the 15th century. Excuse me. So, look, this is awesome to me. I don't know why old-timey stuff like this is cool, because the engineering in it. But I think what's even more impressive, this dude survived losing a hand in the 15th century, and then someone made him this dope-ass metal prosthetic hand.
Hey, there's a lot of crazy things that happened back in the day. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yep.
Over or under? There was a society before us that was more technology advanced than we are.
I don't know, man. I was watching. Okay, of course. Let's hit the
Hey, man,
button.
hit the bong. Here we go.
I was watching something on a Rogan podcast. It was one of the shorts, and there's this one guy, and he's great. He says words funny, like he says he's English, so he says glacier and aluminium, stuff like that, right? You know, that white hair guy. Anyway, he made a really good point. He's like, look, in today's society with iPhones and technology, there's still people out there that are hunter-gatherers, live naked in the jungle, and we live side by side. So why couldn't we have done the same thing back, in ancient times, where you have the hunter-gatherers, unga-bungas, but
you
also
have
the advanced society.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about that. It's like, it's true. We do it now.
There's some theories that society has reset 6 times.
Yeah, we're on the seventh one. Yeah,
on the 7th one, and like at a couple of those times, supposedly, we have gotten to a spot in technology more advanced than what we are now. It's weird to think about.
But I don't know.
But the Earth has been around a very, very long time.
It has, and then you see something like this, like a metal prosthetic hand.
Yeah.
All right, from the 15th century. Yeah.
It's like when they're finding batteries. Remember they discovered like a battery.
Yeah, but it's hard. Is it old, or is it just someone like, I think this is an old battery? I don't know, man. I don't. They also had sundials. You're telling me they had batteries, but they had sundials then? I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what, though, if I ever lose a hand or a digit, I'm getting a metal one. That's cool. Everyone now, they want like the cool like carbon fiber. No, give me a metal iron fist, right?
Like what are you talking about? Like a Terminator one that moves around, or just you just want a Chubb's hand, but metal?
Oh, no, that's made of oak. That's real strong. That's real strong. I think a metal one would be cool. I
think you're right.
You do like attachments.
I want a metal hand, but I want it interchangeable.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could do attachments. Like, okay,
gun.
You got a golf attachment.
Golf club,
dude.
Golf club hand.
Fishing rod hand.
Think about
that. You just change it out. Fleshlight hand.
Oh God, I knew you would take it there. Damn it, unbelievable. But we have a great idea going. And the third one, you go right to the fleshlight.
It's the only reason I read this story.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna take off my working hand, and now the fleshlight hand.
What is that attachment?
Look
Oh,
at that.
God.
Got 3 speeds too.
Gross.
Imagine a turbo fleshlight hand just attached to your body.
I don't want
I
that.
mean, I can do it now just with this guy, but now
Hey,
make it turbo fleshlight hand.
throw some gears and some.
See, right now I got to put lipstick on this part of my hand right
Oh,
there.
all right, we're moving on. How about a knife and fork hand for dinner?
Good
Boom,
idea.
boom.
Good idea. Maybe do that before the
Yeah,
fleshlight
no,
hand.
it's just damn flashlight hand. God.
Hilarious. Anyway, cool, man. 15th century robot
Wow.
hand. I love it. What about this? Gaming and Doritos go hand in hand, but while many gamers love to munch on the cheesy snack, they unfortunately cause others to be distracted by the crunching noise in their headsets. So Doritos, this is real, is trying to solve that problem by introducing new technology it calls Doritos Silent. It's the world's first noise-canceling technology compatible with all PCs to support co-op gaming situations. Doritos worked with Smooth Technology for 6 months, analyzing 5,000 different crunch sounds to create the one-of-a-kind crunch-canceling software, which can be downloaded at doritos.co.uk/silent.
Wow. It's really, I always thought it was just like a cliche, like, video games, Mountain Dew, Doritos, blah, blah. But it's for real. It's
the thing. Here's what is bothersome about this, which it's awesome. I think that's cool. They're catering to their audience, which is what companies need to do. However, if they're able to do this, why can't we figure out all the other major problems in the world? It's because we're lazy. All right. It's because we're a fat, sloppy, lazy society. You got people spending money so you don't hear the while you're playing video games. I don't want to. Hey, I'm trying to focus in my Call of Duty co-op online game, but I can't do it because
it's wild that's a problem.
But yet here we are. We still have famine. We still have disease, and we still have hunger. And what?
We can figure that out though. Noise cancellation, Doritos,
and I'm not knocking Doritos
technology or whatever. I don't know.
I just want to know what all these other science tech. What are we doing over there? Is it the funding? Is it because we don't have funding? Because I feel like if we have the know-how and the science to analyze 5,000 plus different crunch sounds,
I just can't get past the controller. That's all I'm thinking about is that Dorito cheesy filled controller that he's trying to pass you. Here you go, bro.
Just that greasy,
gross.
Yeah.
Wet nap so I can clean this controller up.
Yeah, it's what's the way we got to figure out like a way to just get the Doritos fed to you, like a conveyor belt of Doritos that you boop with your nose, all right? Boop, and then Dorito comes,
feeds you,
and then you boop it again, and you just keep going.
What is it with the Dorito dust that it can literally layer up on your fingers? No other chips really do that. But like I get done eating some Doritos, I'm like, I legit have to like go scrub my hands.
Oh yeah, and even then you're kind of like, wow, you need
like
some
9 layers of Dorito dust on my fingertips. Like
you need some turpentine, some paint thinner to get that layer of Dorito dust.
Yeah,
off.
if you can do this and roll your Dorito up into a ball,
you salt just ate like this, and
nice.
Let me sprinkle some of this weak old Dorito dust on there for you. Same thing with Cheetos. Cheetos, I think, is the only other one that you're like, this is my life now. This is the color of my fingers.
Exactly.
And honestly, too, that makes you think like and I'm not gonna like you give me a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna go through that bag. But then you look at that and you're like, I shouldn't have eaten that.
Yeah,
like
the inside of my stomach is lined with that.
Just coated. That's not good. That's not
you
healthy.
Feel it the next day too. I do. Like,
what? Hey Hunter, how about this?
I don't feel right.
Where in nature is the Cool Ranch flavor come from? Okay, that is completely man-made. Okay,
you mean there's not a Cool Ranch tree?
That is completely manufactured. Okay, the chemicals and the binding components and what are the preservatives?
No. They're picking it off a tree, right? It's completely natural. Cool Ranch bush.
Yeah, the Cool Ranch bush, right? Oh yeah, I dug it up from the Cool Ranch garden. No, folks. And so if you think that eating a family-sized bag of Doritos is fine, Cool Ranch. Look, just saying.
You better be like 19 years old because
Yeah, if I
Your
eat that
body,
now,
anybody else's body cannot handle a bag of Doritos. I'm
if
sorry.
I ate that right now at 37, I'd be dead. I'd die. I can have like
Way.
3 of them. I can have 3 of them right now, and even then, I'm like, oh, I should not have eaten those, man. I should not have eaten
Too
those
good.
Doritos.
That tastes too good. That's not good.
Nature's Cool Ranch, delicious.
Mhm.
How would you describe Cool Ranch to someone who's never had
Like
one?
an
before?
alien
How-
that came down. What's a cool
like
ranch?
alien comes down like, oh, wait, Mark. Tell us about your Cool Ranch
I don't
Doritos.
know. What is that flavor?
Well, it's like
a sweet, spicy. No, it's not really spicy at all. No, it's like
imagine a cool
tangy.
pepper, a cool pepper. I don't know.
Dude, no, seriously. Yeah, I'll give you $1,000.
Describe it.
Describe the taste of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Can't do it.
Well,
Can't do it. Because what is ranch? What is ranch? And I know we have
It doesn't taste like ranch. To me, it doesn't.
no.
Is that what ranch dry rub tastes like?
Actually, you know what? We're speaking out of turn here, Hunter. It's Glacier Southwest Glacier. Okay, we're a great value brand, Cool Ranch. I'm not paying Dorito prices. It's Southwest Glacier. All right, that's the chips we're getting.
Spartan brand, the great value.
The great value. All right, yeah. Sitting here like we're gonna pay Dorito prices. Get out of here. Anyway, all right, there you go. That's your morning dump. We'll be back.
I'm gonna turn my light back on. I'll be right back.
All right. Good morning, Eric.
Dumb.
Morning,
Dumb
Scott. Morning, CJ, you ass. Happy Monday, Michelle. Yes, Ron, Dorito dust on our fingers is first world problems. Come on now. Oh, man. And noise-canceling Dorito headphones. What? Did you guys watch the video I sent you guys saying spring forward because an increase in heart attack?
Wait, what?
So he said, I have not watched yet, Eric. I'll get to it. But it was something from Joe Rogan's show where during daylight savings, it causes an increase in heart attacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Huh.
Killing people now, huh?
Government doing what they do best, killing people.
Well, Brock will do a rant.
I do. We'll see how it works out. I don't know how it's going to go. And you may talk me out of it in the moment, but we'll see.
Okay. Really?
Oh, think
What
about that.
rant about?
Murder. All right, here we go. Grandma. Well, good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening?
Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We'll be on there again for the next half hour or so, give or take. Just a few minutes. We're on there and everything. So go check us out. Get in on the fun. And, yeah, more to come. Right now, we got a lot to talk about in sports, so let's do it. Sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool, Budweisers, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers, Every Pour Helps a Pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser.
All right, let's do it like we did last hour, man. Kick it off with college football from over the weekend. Week 10, Saturday. Number 3, Michigan. Well, not anymore. Should say number 2, Michigan.
Look at that.
Beating Purdue 41-13. I say that because, well, here are the standings. And the standings before this weekend was Ohio State at number 1, Georgia at number 2, and Michigan at number 3, which a lot of Michigan fans were pissed off about that.
Right.
You know,
As they should be.
I was too. Of course. You know, I'm a Michigan fan. I'm sporting it right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let it be. Let it be, Michigan fans. Let them set the fire. You know, give them something to work for. They're already the best team in the NCAA. I'm telling you that right now. I will look you in the eye and say Michigan is the best team.
Yeah. I
will. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Michigan fan, look me in the eyes. This is the best Michigan team ever that has stepped on the field. That's coming from Bob Buchholz, all right? You talk to him, the guy who's been to every damn Michigan game ever.
He goes to every home game
since he was born.
Yep.
This guy knows Michigan.
Yep.
He told me that the other. He looked me in the eye. He says, "You know what, Hunter? You cheer hard this year. It's the best team that Michigan has ever had.
He grabbed you by your collar and he pulled you in real close. He said, "Look here, you son of a bitch."
He got
All
a
right.
deep voice too. He was scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look at me.
You look at me right now.
Get it.
Michigan's the best.
Ah.
Okay.
No, he didn't do that. He's a very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
He
Very
really
nice
is.
guy.
He's like the nicest guy ever. But hey, I listen when he says something like
That's
that.
right. Yep.
So here we go. Here are the new standings. Georgia at number 1, Michigan at number 2, Ohio State at number 3. Which is how it should be. Ohio State's been skirting by.
On that Ohio State. All right. Suck on it.
There's a few games Ohio State shouldn't have won. Am I wrong by saying that? I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me on that.
I think you're onto something, yeah.
It's the last game that Michigan almost lost.
Yep.
0. So how is Ohio State in front of Michigan? Pisses me off.
Yeah.
All right. All right, moving on. Clemson beat Notre Dame 31-23. Kind of a close matchup there. Caught a little bit of that game.
Yep.
Yep. God's team there. Michigan State beat Nebraska 20-17. So there you go. They're your local college football games from over the weekend.
Like it.
Mm-hmm. Some NFL happened over the weekend. Yesterday, more importantly, last night, the Saints beating the Bears 24-17. Did a little rant on that. I'm not going to beat you up again, Chicago, but like I said, I just feel bad. I feel bad for Chicago fans.
We'll figure it out. Who knows?
Like, give your fans something. You know,
what's wild is, it's crazy. The fact that they were in the Super Bowl, I mean, it's still a while ago, but sooner than a lot of other teams. You know what I mean?
2009? What year was that?
Yeah, it was like 2009, 2006 or 2009. I think it was 2009. I think it was 2009.
I think it was 2009.
But either way, it's not like it was forever ago.
Mm-mm.
It's not like the Lions, who have never been.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know where the breakdown happened or what's going on there, why they can't figure it out. But
yep. Well, hey, they figured it out in the first half yesterday.
Yeah.
Seriously, the whole game. I was watching. I'm like, not too bad. Not bad. Okay. And then and something happened. They started coaching or something. I don't know.
The coach showed up. He's like, "Oh, guys, I'm sorry. No, we were doing fine.
Was late. I'm sorry, we're winning.
We were doing fine, actually.
No, leave. That.
Yep.
What are you doing?" Anyway, like I said, Colts beating the Panthers yesterday, 27-13, and the local one. The Lions had a bye week. Other Week 9 scores: Pittsburgh beating Tennessee 2016. Pittsburgh is, I mean, they're kind of like your Packers almost a little bit. Like sometimes you're like, wait, they could possibly be good.
One of those weird teams where it's like you forget about them because they just kind of disappear. Even when they had when they had
Big Ben
Roethlisberger, it's like awesome,
like,
and then they disappear. But then, like his last 2 seasons, they started showing life again. It's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic they have there. And right now they have Mitch Trubisky.
Pittsburgh, I think, will always be in a good spot because you always have that. I don't know. There's something about, hey, we've won in the past and we can hold on to that and build off of that almost. You know what I'm saying? Like Pittsburgh will never have like the stigma of Detroit 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even if they are that bad, it's like, hey, it's still Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's still a hard-nosed team. And, and
for some reason, they just have that, which is good for Pittsburgh to have that feeling, Yeah. I feel like you can win each week,
Right.
Can, honestly. Kansas City just barely beat Miami.
Squeaking one by.
Did you see the end of that game?
I did not watch. I watched some of the highlights. I wasn't able because, again,
scenario. I'm not going to tell you the exact yard line they were on, but, okay, Kansas City, 21, Miami, 14. There's like less than a minute left on the clock, or maybe a minute. I think it was a minute. Miami going into the end zone on like the 20 or 30 or something. 4th and 10, I think it was.
Yeah.
Call a timeout right at the snap. All right. So go TV timeout. Come back. Here it is. This is the game, baby. Everybody's cheering. Snap. Boom. Tua misses the ball. Falls on it. Game over. Didn't even get to throw it. I'm like, damn it, dude, you can catch a snap, and 7th graders are catching snaps. That's how it effing ends. Damn it.
Yep.
I want Kansas City to lose.
But that's how it is, though. Like that's now again, they
And
kept
Miami
up with them,
loses on a
obviously.
botch snap. Damn it.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, they should have had the lead if they want. I mean,
No,
Kansas City was able to do it. They just find ways to win.
it's a rough way to end it across seas too.
Yeah,
Think about that.
hey, you got to fly.
You're gonna fly home thinking, "Damn, I didn't even get to throw the ball. I fumbled the snap."
Tua's got that 10-hour flight back home just to think about it. Like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah, yeah. That's rough.
Well-
A rough loss for Miami. But hey, still an awesome team. Baltimore beating Seattle 37-3. Cleveland beating Arizona 27-0. Green Bay, your Packers, they won. Beat the Rams 20-3.
Yippee!
Yeah, you're not excited, are you? I was waiting for you
It
to
was
talk
just-
trash like the old
we-
Brock. You're the best. You guys,
It's-
Doc Rogers should be in there. Not anymore.
Here's the thing: is we beat the blind kids. You know what I mean? Like the Stafford wasn't even playing, and even then, dude, we had so many penalties, like insane,
Really?
insane the amount of penalties we had.
Mm.
And it's
Yeah,
just
that's
I'll take the win. I'm happy about it, but here's what it is: for some reason, we make the playoffs. We're a wild card. We make it in there.
Mhm.
We can't compete with these other teams. We're not going to compete with the Eagles. Like it's funny, you watch them now, and
Mhm.
then you watch like a Dallas Philadelphia game or like some
It's
some of
just
the
a
more-
different pace. It's a
it's a
different tempo.
different pace. It's a different feel to it. You're
Right.
just like, all
Yeah.
right, you know?
Yeah, my team sucks.
Yeah. Like you just know, like, okay, if it came down to a wild card
Mhm.
or making it through, it's like, come on, guys. We're just
Y-
not at that level anymore.
Well, hey.
Not at the no.
Hey, you've not been like this for since your whole life.
No.
Since you were born, you've always been like, yes, they're always good because they were.
Yep.
It was had a good quarterback. Now,
Ever
well,
since Brett
welcome to life.
Ever since Brett Favre's first throw to himself in Green Bay, we've been good. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
You'll be just fine. Just take the
Yep.
beating this year, would you? Houston beating Tampa Bay 39-37. Wow. And a high-scoring shootout there.
Pew, pew.
Minnesota beating Atlanta 31-28. Washington beating New England 20-17. Vegas beating the Giants 30-6 in a massacre.
Wow.
I caught a little bit of that game. 30-6 though. Wow.
The Raiders, who just benched
yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo, who do
Jimmy
they have
gonna
as
get you.
quarterback?
I couldn't tell you. Honestly.
Did you see the Vikings game, by the way? The ending
I
of
did
that
see a little bit of that.
with
Trying-
Joshua Dobbs,
Dobbs.
who
Yeah,
was
he ran
traded.
it in the end. I
He
saw
was-
that last play.
And here's the crazy thing: he was traded from the Falcons like that week, I believe, to the Vikings, and then they play, and then he goes in there and starts hucking footballs and scoring touchdowns, and they won. Yeah,
For some reason, that like blows people's minds. Dude, the dude is okay. He's a backup quarterback in the NFL. That doesn't mean he's bad.
yeah.
Like I think I said this before. I think more people should throw backups in once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like here's my opportunity. Of course, I'm not going to screw up. I'm going to try
Yeah.
my absolute hardest because this is my opportunity.
Well, and you're still in the NFL. You're still in the
Point zero zero
0.0000001%. Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
That then makes you appreciate though the play of the top tier athletes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Guys on the field are for real.
Yep.
Top tier, man. So yeah, I did see a little bit of that game. Was that play we're talking about? You watch him running in the end zone?
A couple, because he had a couple good throws,
Mhm.
and I think the one that won it was a throw because he ran one in, but he also I think the one that won the game was
I was watching
Was
a
it
little
tough?
red zone yesterday. I think I caught that.
No.
Anyway, Philadelphia beating Dallas 28-23. Dallas. I don't know what to say.
came down to 2 minutes. Came down to 2
down-
minutes, and Dak is just not the guy.
Not the guy. We can
Not
tell
the
you
guy.
over and over. I'll tell you each week by even when he wins. I'll say, hey, you know what? Enjoy it, but still not your guy.
Yep.
Just saying. Moving on,
Talented quarterback,
Yeah. Talented. Great. Hey.
Yep.
But
not your guy.
he's not your winning quarterback there
Nope.
in Dallas. So Cincinnati beating Buffalo 24-18. What's going on with Buffalo?
They
They're
are
not
just-
the team they were last year.
No.
Or the year before.
Honestly, you know what? I think it's that ever since the coin toss loss to the Chiefs
Yeah.
that would have sent them to the Super Bowl, I think
Put 'em on
that kind of reset Josh Allen. Obviously, they're still playing well. They're still one of the top
Yeah,
in the league.
absolutely.
But
You
you know,
know,
there's
don't-
just it's inconsistent. Inconsistent.
Inconsistent. It's like Buffalo and Kansas City like have a little kryptonite going on or something.
Yeah. No.
Or teams are figuring them out.
Yep.
Is it because they're typically playing later on in the season? You get to watch them more and you get to study them more.
Yep.
You get to figure out. I was watching the Pat McAfee show the other day, and they had the defensive coordinator for, I think it was the Ravens.
Yeah.
But they were talking about like how much do you take like schemes, because people figured out Mahomes, or like Tampa Bay figured out Mahomes that Super Bowl. They're like, are you taking that scheme and using it yourself? He's like, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like, if a team's figuring something out, of course we're not gonna totally like take everything and but yes, we're gonna take that style and we're gonna manipulate it to make our own a little bit. But if you figure out how to stop somebody like that, what are you doing? Not using that.
Like everyone should be watching that tape and taking pits. Well, that was the big thing. And again, I always go back to Green Bay, but why everyone was getting mad at Mike McCarthy, because we had all this success. And then people started figuring out our success, and then we didn't change. We didn't change up the game. Then Matt LaFleur came in, and we got something new. Yeah. We got some trick plays. We got some different things. We changed up our scheme, and we had a lot of success with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
hey, maybe they're figuring out Buffalo over there, man. Cincinnati beat them 24-18. Real quick, game tonight. Chargers going to be in New York playing the Jets, 8:15. Monday Night Football.
I think the Jets will probably have this one. They're having some pretty good success, doing all right. So give it to the Jets. Even though I like Herbert, but yeah, I think the Jets.
I'm going to take the Chargers.
Well, you have to, and you owe me $10 by the way. So
we're going to double it from what?
Because I had the other game I won or whatever it was. So you owe me $10. Don't worry about it.
Well, hey, I'll take the Chargers for 10. I'm going to.
All right, I'll take the who's it again?
Is Rodgers playing tonight?
No, he's working, dude.
He's on the field throwing. He's out there. He's doing it. He's on.
Everyone is saying, like, all right, if they make it to the playoffs, Rodgers will be back, which is wild. I know it's early to speculate.
Sack of potatoes again.
Just done. Just pops the other Achilles.
Nobody wants to see that.
Anyway. All right. Jets, Chargers tonight. I got the Jets. You got the Chargers. Before I go, though, I wanted to do starter jackets.
Oh, yeah.
This is the starter jacket that I had right there. Damn.
Oh, yeah. That's what everybody had. That's a great... Dude,
this is what I also want to point out and why it's like the worst wintertime jacket. When you look... Oh, damn it. Is it showing it?
How short it is. I can't see it.
Look at that.
Look how short it is. No, I can't see it, what you're doing.
Did it... Anyway. Oh, it must have moved. Anyway. Well, can I open that? But yeah, you can still see how short it is. And like this one right here, if you can see that, it's super tight
and short
on the wrist and short. Like that's not going to protect you in the elements, man.
What was going on in the 90s? Was that like the style or something?
It must have been.
It's like the tight jeans.
Cowboy one was real popular back then.
I specifically remember that one. A lot of people had that one. They also had the one with the big star.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was that on the back?
I think there was one that had it in the front too.
I mean, dude, these are just dope. Oh, my buddy had this Oregon one.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was classic.
San Francisco, that one was
same thing
popular.
with the Niners one. Yeah, a bunch of people had the Niners one.
Yeah, the Niners one. Miami was big. Yeah, dude. Oh, here's another one I had. I had the Orlando Magic one.
Oh,
that one was big. That's when Shaq was on Magic and when he was playing for Orlando and everything.
Yep. I love that one. That was a good. I never had that one, but a couple buddies did.
But here's the thing, though. Awesome, always dirty. All the white parts were always dirty on there. It didn't matter. It did not matter. They were filthy. Damn.
They need to bring those back.
Dude, they're awesome looking. They said, just make them, like you said, 4 inches longer. That's it. And we're done.
It's a great game day jacket.
We got figured out. Anyway. All right. That's going to do it for sports, brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Hold on, I need to address something. Jason. We don't care. Play music and shut up. Hey, Jason, here's an idea. Why don't you shut up?
Here we go. He had to log into the stream, right?
Good.
You don't log into the stream to listen to the music.
Put a CD in, all right? Jesus.
Hey, that'll tug on his strength. You want
like that's what you're waking up and doing is getting on a stream and saying we don't care. Shut up and play music. It's like that's what you're starting your day off with. Just come on, man. Like seriously, you're choosing to start off just being a dick. Like, I mean, what are you doing, man? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's just me.
Well, hey, you two fight it out real quick. I'll be right back.
Ah! All right. We got about 30 seconds, Hunter, if you're there. Good question. What is quickly becoming obsolete?
Nope.
I got an interesting one. I don't know if it'll
I got one too. I got one too.
carry over, but all right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter. Oh,
Morning.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's
Hold on,
up?
I was right in the middle of something here real quick. Anyway, we'll get to your topic of the day in 1 second once I'm done copying and pasting. All right, there we go. Let's get right to it. Again, we are on the stream. Find us. We'll be on for the next 15 minutes or so. But now it's time for your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Your topic for today, what's quickly becoming obsolete?
The combustion engine.
Ooh, do you think quickly?
More quickly than you think.
Then most of us
It's happening
assume,
right now, right under your fingers. I'm telling you, it's 5 years. People are gonna be like, you can't do the change. Well, hey, they went from horse and carriage to cars somehow.
Pretty
That was
quick.
pretty damn quick.
Yep.
It's happening, and it's already happened. Honestly,
Right, they're doing it. So I will agree with you because you know what's going to happen is we're starting to get that kind of like those little teases. You got Chevy coming out, the all new, all electric, or
they're
the hybrid.
They're planting the seed.
And
they're
then
getting you used to it.
I think it's going to be like that. Eventually, it's going to be like it's all because a lot of car companies have made the pledge like, no, we're going to be all electric by 2035.
Well, it's already a law now, isn't it? Didn't the law pass? Like you can't pass 2030 or something.
Like there's no more, you can't make any more new combustion.
Yeah.
Well, like not all, like California made where you can't sell any more combustion, but it's not it's not nationwide yet at this point. But no, I think you're right. I think I think that would be fair to say is that combustion engines obsolete in the sense of people buying new ones. They'll always be around at least until whenever, but however it works,
Hey, you're not getting the smell. You're not getting the noise. I get it. I love that too. I really do. Well, I love engines. Trust me. I'm telling you, it's for the better. It's for the better.
Oh, exactly. I love the smell of racing fuel. I love the sound of a 6-barrel 440, whatever. But I also don't want the polar caps melting and polar bears dying off and, gas being released.
As much as you want to deny it too, electric's faster.
Yeah.
It's faster. Well, it's just my buddy was telling me about this guy who trains people on motorcycles and rides bikes. That's basically what he does for a living. Went to Japan to test their prototype electric motocross bike. He said it's got to be a class of its own. Yep. Nobody can compete with it. It's that fast, that awesome.
Right.
It's just he's like there's no comparison.
Here's where I'm at. You could give me the goofiest looking car. You could. What was that Cube car that came out? Remember that one?
The toaster.
Give me the toaster and it's electric. If I got my truck to pull our camper or do it just on the weekends, I'll drive around in the ugliest, goofiest looking car if that means it's electric and I don't need to put gas into it.
At $3.75 a gallon. Yeah.
Dude, my truck in town. Like
Sucking
I
gas.
understand. That's the one thing. Europeans drive me nuts. I'm sorry, Europeans, if you listen, you guys are a little high on yourselves, okay, with your universal health care and whatever.
Lucky.
But I will say I do understand how you prodded Americans with the size of our trucks and everything, especially with all these soccer moms now driving big trucks, and they don't need to be that big.
Yeah,
they don't. Give me something small that's electric that I plug in. I don't care.
If I don't got a full-size bed to throw your soccer balls in the back.
Exactly. Yeah. And your bratty children in there as well. So, right. It's not needed. It's not needed.
Yeah.
Good answer. Mine, not even close to probably the conversation we're having. You know, the little ballpoint pens on the little chain that used to always, wherever you'd go, the bank or.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. The pen on the chain.
How
you know
did
why?
You think of that? What?
Because no, like I was in the bank the other day. There wasn't a single one because no one's writing anything anymore.
Oh, you're right.
Everything
it's all
is
digital.
It's all digital. Like
digital.
I don't need to write anything down anymore. So you go. I mean, maybe
Dude,
there
I
was
couldn't
like
tell you the last time I walked into a bank. You don't need to.
Right.
I don't
Actually,
need
you
to.
don't need to.
You can take a picture of your check now, and they're like, "There it is in your account."
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, the
Crazy.
ATMs now you can pick how you want your dollar bills. I want some 5s, I want some 10s. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of the last time I saw a pen on a chain. And it was such a big, and now for all you youngsters out there, the reason is everyone had to write everything down before, whether you're at the grocery store, the bank, the post office. Now, nothing.
Did you get a dum-dum on the way out? Is that obsolete?
I better get a dum-dum on the way out.
That's the only reason as a kid I like going to the bank.
Right, they get that
dum-dum on the way out.
Why do you think having a kid is great? Oh, yeah, she wants a sucker. Nah, she doesn't want a sucker. She's too young.
It's for you.
She's too young. Daddy gets the sucker. That's right. So, all right, let's go to Facebook. We got some answers on here. What is quickly becoming obsolete? Brian said the show. That would actually kind of hurt, Brian. You know, usually I can put up with your crap, okay? But that would get that kind of would
I'm surprised it made it 7 years.
That stung a little bit. Let's see. I'll be honest, there's more serious answers than I thought. I thought we were gonna have some fun with this.
Dark.
Well, just people like common sense and manners, holding the door open for people. Obviously,
that's a good answer.
It is.
What happened to that? Hey, remember when Grandma and Grandpa taught you manners?
Yep.
Remember how you walked around Grandma and Grandpa because they were nice people.
Yeah.
They had good hearts.
Yeah.
What happened to those types of people?
I almost overdo it with the please and thank yous.
Like
in just because, and again, I'm not sitting there saying I'm awesome, but like it's just ingrained in me.
It just feels
to say
good
it
though.
Every single time.
I'll sit there and hold the door for 20 people.
Yeah.
10 of them will say thank you.
No, not 20 people. All right. At one point you switch.
Hey, sometimes when you get the chain going,
that's the worst, dude. Would you hope that someone goes, here, I'll hold it now. And you're like, thank you. I've been standing here for 5 minutes.
You know what sucks is I'm being a nice guy and I'm letting you in front of me in line.
Yeah.
So now I'm like the 30th person to get waited on.
Oh, 1,
damn it.
2, 3, 4.
Oh.
I think no. Hey, that should be a rule. If you get in front of someone who is holding the door, they get to go ahead of you.
Yep.
That should be.
I like that rule.
That should be. It should just be an unwritten rule of society. All right. Especially if it's any place where like it's right away, like a fast food place. For some reason, if you're going in, you know it's immediate. All right, it's immediate. So it should be. Oh, this person let me in. They can go ahead of me.
Go ahead. It's a good rule. I like that.
That's how it should be. Because technically, you were there first. The person holding the door was there first. It's because you were lollygagging in the parking lot.
Just
and
be a good person out there.
Yeah.
Say thank you. Look at people. Nod at them.
Yeah.
Smile.
Let's see what else do we got. Chad said cable TV.
He's right.
You know about that?
And you know what? It's not our fault.
No, it's cable.
It's too expensive, and there's 900 channels that I don't need. I don't even watch it anymore.
Yeah,
that's no joke.
Yep.
The only reason we have cable is because the way it's lumped together, it doesn't make like we're paying 90% of our bill is for the internet. The other 10% is like the cable. So it's like, why get rid of the cable? It's just kind of
right.
there.
Exactly. Just lump it in. What's a few extra bucks on top of it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
They have us duped. But you're right.
gotta
Why
figure
can't
it
I
out, man.
pick my channels individually? Pay for it.
I'll be honest.
Why is
like,
that
that's even-
so hard?
Like even like the Farmer 5, like I'll find myself putting that on instead of like my Netflix and Hulu and Prime, and because I can just throw it on and Storage Wars is going to be on or
Yep.
something where I don't have to think about what do I want to watch right now. Well, no, I'll save that for later, even though I'll never, like, my watch list is full of all these things that I've never watched, even though I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. I think I'll put on Defy Channel and watch, 6 hours of Pawn Stars because I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. And it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
And commercial free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of these services that you're using, people streaming, YouTube TV and Hulu and these. You know what's nice? Not being able to just go volume up, volume down, volume, because the commercial comes on and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like, why do they do that? Stop that.
Get your attention.
Hey, you do. You definitely do.
You know what? If it's too loud, I'll like make a mental note. Be like, I'm never buying that product. Like, I'll do it. Yeah. Burn that bridge, buddy boy. Way to go. Way to go. Alan had a good answer. He said encyclopedias and atlas roadmaps. Yeah, roadmaps, encyclopedias. I mean, I still get, now maybe this is just me and the generation I grew up in and like kind of those millennials into like maybe early Gen Zers. Probably not. They've probably moved on from it, but I still kind of get excited flipping through like an encyclopedia. You know what I mean?
The encyclopedias. I like the roadmap. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You toss some keys and a roadmap to an 18-year-old kid these days. Is he getting to Florida?
Man, I don't think so. I don't know. I want to give him
question. So I had the first time I drove to Florida, my grandpa, he was what was it? AAA? Is that what it was? The service or whatever? But he would get like strip map because he was a member, and he'd get a specific strip map to like Sarasota, Florida. That's where I went. And so it's kind of neat. You just, you go page by page and just follow the route.
And it has it there. Yeah.
I
Like if you print it off
that.
MapQuest. If you print it off MapQuest,
right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sure they have select routes that you could do or whatever it was, but but I was going to give more credit to the.
Yeah, should we give more credit to the younger ones?
Here's the thing, though. There's also something in our prep service where it showed some teenagers that couldn't open a Taylor Swift CD. They couldn't figure out how to open the actual CD case. So maybe they couldn't. And look, it's not their fault. They don't have to do it. It's not your fault, Gen Zers and Zoomers. Maps are hard. You know what I mean?
They are, but I mean, if you get that thing upside down the wrong way, you're
not me though. I'm awesome at maps. You know that because I always have my
really
maps
do.
out. Yeah,
have a lot of maps.
Put it up on the hood of the car. All right.
We were camping one time, and this dude's on his like full map on the hood of the car. He's like, "There's a lake over here." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Just what is it called? Let me Google it."
No, that's not.
He's like, "No, Google it." I'm like, "It'll take 2 seconds, and it'll tell us exactly when we're gonna get there."
Me and my high school buddies made it all the way down to Florida and back with maps. Okay, all right. It's fun. It's exciting. You find new things that you wouldn't have, right? You stumble across things that you never would have found before if you just followed. Turn left here. No, I want to get lost a little bit. Okay, I want to sit at an intersection in the middle of nowhere, going, all right, where am I? And then you find it, you figure it out, and then you go on your adventure.
200 miles is this long. We approximately have.
Yeah,
just
you figure out you got your little knuckle marker where you're like, okay, that's 10 miles right there. So
75, 150. We're gonna be there.
We got it. Let's see. We got a couple more answers. Maps was a big one. Heather had a good one. Quality, long-lasting appliances. We are in a throwaway. How about just quality, long-lasting anything? Like, you know what's happening right now? Fast fashion is starting to become real bad for the planet. That's all these like Forever 21s and everything.
Yeah, fast fashion, and then everybody throws their clothes away.
Dude,
what happens?
Mounds, and not even just throwing them away, just like the stuff that doesn't sell. And they have, like mountains of clothes that you can see from space. It's becoming a problem, man. Yeah,
it's not good.
No, I told you that's why I'm so annoyed now with like all these cotton poly blends or whatever. The shirts fall apart after a year.
Yeah.
Like, I just give me like a beefy tee and some denim jeans that will actually last,
That's sad that they're making appliances that break because they want you to buy it again in 3 years.
Yeah.
What are we living in?
Yeah.
Where that's allowed.
Yep. Yep.
You know what?
You know-
It's money. Money is the problem with everything.
Yep.
Why is it that way? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because of money.
Yeah.
Because they want to make more money. And to make more money, you can't have something that works. It's
No.
gonna break all the time. How are we supposed
Well,
to
they're
make
just going to work for a little while. Well, like, for example, like
such
you can,
trash? What a trash society.
I know like a toaster shouldn't be that expensive, but you can literally buy like a toaster for $9.99. That thing breaks after a year or 2 years. I'm out $10. I'll
Yeah.
just go buy another $10. And that's wild to me.
not how it
That's
should be.
wild. No.
That's why grandma says, man, the washer and dryers back in the day were just so much better. They
Oh,
never
dude,
broke.
you-
They were built like tanks.
If I find, I mean, you go on any any old person's home, they got the freezer from the like 60s that's still
Mhm.
working, banging away great.
Yeah.
You know, that fridge in the garage
Then you
that
got-
they had.
You got my mom's dryer that sings to you basically when it's done. Ding, 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 ding. It goes
Yep.
nuts, but it breaks every 3 months.
Right.
How about the one that I don't want the one that sings to me? Give me the one
Yeah.
that works.
Same
That's
thing
the
with like
dried stuff.
the fridge. Now we got screens on our fridge so we can get it in an app and see what's in there.
Right.
I don't need electronics in my
That-
fridge. A light needs to be in there. That's it.
Fridge better
That's it.
work. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. And actually, the light's been burnt out in our fridge. We've been fine. You don't need technically anything in there. All right. The damn bulb went out and I can't figure it out. So I was like, whatever, you know?
Deal with
But
it.
again, we don't need a touch screen on
Mhm.
our. It's
Same
just gonna
thing
break.
happened when our fridge light went out, and I did
Yeah.
the same thing. I procrastinated for like a year, but then we put
Yeah.
a new light in. Dude, it was like heaven in there. You open
Oh,
it up
that's
for the
where-
first time. Oh, you can
That's where
see
that pot
everything.
That pot roast went. That was way in the back. It was way in the back. Let's see. Josh said privacy. That's true too. And it's it's our own fault.
That's a
Really, it really
scary
is.
answer. He's
You
not
know?
wrong. There's cameras everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. Your phone right here is listening to you. They can tap
Yep.
in and watch you.
Yep.
Alexa's listening to you all the time, every day.
And we let it happen. Now again, most of us don't have anything to worry about.
I don't think you can
know,
avoid it.
but I don't think so.
Even if you
No.
got rid of your phone, you got rid of you can't avoid it.
Dude,
If
if
you
you got
step out, you don't have to step out of your house. They can see what you're doing by your Wi-Fi in your house now. It's crazy.
I mean, even if you went and off grid out in the woods, you could possibly get away from it. But like, let's say you get rid of your smartphone,
I don't think
everything.
you can do that anymore.
Let's see. Really?
Nope. Satellite imaging. You
Well,
can't
they
get
can.
away.
I mean, they can still get you
If
that way.
you
for
murdered
sure, but-
somebody today,
Yeah.
100%. There's no way you could go off the grid. They would find you like that. Even if you put a disguise on and you snuck away and you got in the wood. Nope. I'll give you 4 hours. You're gonna be like, there he is, right there. Boom.
Right there. That's it.
That's
That's
him.
it. Yeah. Hey, they found
Which
the
is
Unabomber.
good in
Yeah,
a
right.
sense.
They're right. Yeah. Yeah. Keep
But
the psychos at bay, but
All right. Yeah,
anyway.
you don't have privacy anymore. It's gone.
Let's end with Adam's answer. I like this one, and I agree with it. What's something that's becoming obsolete, quickly becoming obsolete? Cash and coin, like paper money, metal money, any of that. Which I love it. I love it. We don't
Yeah.
need cash for anything.
I love that too. Is that bad?
I don't think so. Because you know
I'm trying
why?
to think of a reason that being bad. And I don't. The only thing I can think of is somebody can just go, oh, all your money that you have, click, gone, boom.
No, right. But nowadays, it's secure. Here's
Does that
what
make
I
you
like.
nervous?
But what are the odds of that happening, right?
Right.
For sure, someone can get your account, right? But nowadays there's so many, like I've had that before, like, hey, there was a charge on there, but like that was not me. They're like, okay, we'll take it off. So I didn't lose anything because those things happen. But there's a lot of safety measures nowadays. You know what? There's not a safety measure. That $20 in my pocket that fell out when I reached in my pocket and I pulled something else out.
Yeah, right.
You know,
That's gone.
that's
That is
gone. I lose my wallet now. There's no cash. I can turn off my
Mhm.
cards. You know what I mean? So I
So
like it.
Say something happens, all right? Society collapses, boom, the banks are in, and all your money's gone. And you buried some gold before
Mhm.
that. Is that gold worth something at that point?
I would think so.
Because
I would
that's what
think so.
everybody
That's-
says. You should have a bank and you should have some gold or or a cash backing and buried or it's in a safe somewhere. I'm like, but if the bank crashes, what is that worth then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you know,
yeah.
like
Dollar's already not even worth $1 and we have banks. You
I
know
don't
what I
know.
mean? But you're
Like I
telling me
said.
yeah. Why do you think I want to get all gold teeth? So I can, just in case. Will this pay my fare? Will this pay my safety across the Nile? I don't
Right.
know.
So why do you get a bunch of gold teeth? He thinks the banks are gonna collapse and he's
That's
gonna
right.
have
It's all in here. It's all in my mouth. All right. Finally see me. I just got one gold tooth left. Like, I'm holding on to this one. It's my last gold tooth. I've spent the rest.
not a good way to think, but all right.
No, it's a terrible idea. Not a good prepper. All right, we're gonna take a break. Stick around. It's the Plan B Morning Show. All right. Well, I think we're good. Thanks everyone. I hope I got to Oh, Josh had a good one. Marijuana and prohibition.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, or like it being illegal. It's almost there. And I'm surprised the feds are just trying to figure out how to juxtapose from tobacco to marijuana. That's all they're trying to do. That's once they get it figured out how they can make the money on it, they'll be like the cigarette companies. So
Yep.
Anyway, all right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.